What's up, everybody? It's your boy Donnie G, and I have some special content to share with you guys. Empowers in this world. I have got to talk about. You know, what is up, everybody? So, my cousin Faith and I, we are young. We are kind of the older part of Generation Z. And there's been a lot going on in the media. There's been a lot going on in the world with coronavirus and the tragic death of George Floyd. And we just had a lot to talk about and to share. I recorded this conversation a few months ago, and with everything that's going on, it's just too special not to share with you guys. So I split it up in a couple of parts. Take your time, enjoy the conversation, and really dissect and think about some of the things that we talk about. Enjoy this video for part one.
Hello, Faith. How are you?
Hi.
So, I am so excited to have this conversation. I think, it's going to show a lot, like shine a lot of light on the subject at hand. There's a lot of stuff going on. We still have coronavirus that's still going on, but it's getting real. I think that, it's going to allow people to understand that people of our age group, have a voice in the matter. And I'm just referring to everything that's going on with the Black Lives Matter movement, with the sudden loss of George Floyd. And, it's caused a lot of anger, and unrest. So let's go ahead and get into the conversation. I have a few questions for you. So many of you guys who do not know, Faith is a mom. Faith is also my cousin.
Hey.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, my name is Faith. I'm a mom of a beautiful baby boy. Well, he ain't too much of a baby now. He's about 14 months now. I'm also married. So, yeah, that pretty much
How
sums it up.
old are you?
Like I said, oh, I'm 23. I'll be 24 in
23.
August. So,
Cool, cool. I want to go ahead and just talk about it. Like I said, there has been so much going on, so much protesting, even amongst all of the protesting, there's been a lot of rioting with the Black Lives Matter movement at this time. Where are you? Where's your mindset? How do you feel about everything overall?
well, I can say that there is, as far as protesting and stuff goes, there is a part of me that would love to be out there and to protest and to walk alongside my melanin brothers and sisters and all of the supporters of our culture.
Hmm.
But at the same time, being a mom and a wife and having a certain level of responsibility, like not saying that everybody else doesn't have that same responsibility or that same level of responsibility. I'm just saying, as for me, um, it was very conflicting because I wanted to be out there and I wanted to, you know, just help be a part of the, a part of the cause and a part of the proactiveness. But at the same time, it's just like I had to, just look at it in a sense of reality. Like there's a good chance that it's not going to end up being all the way peaceful. You see what I'm saying? There's a good
Hmm.
chance that it's going to turn into something where there's a riot or where there's just a whole bunch of commotion. And I didn't want to put myself in that because I know that I have a son and a husband at home that I need to take care of. You see
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
And it's just, and then I feel like for those of us, because I know I'm not the only one that kind of feels the same way, where it's just like it's kind of scary even just wanting to go do it but not being able to do it because of fear. Um, but I know I'm not the only one to think that way, but it's just like I just couldn't. So I chose to share my thoughts on social media. Like I chose to be a part of the social media aspect of the protesting and just celebrating our culture via
Right.
social media. So that's what I decided to do. Now I have nothing against protesting. I feel like if it if your main goal is to go into and to have a peaceful protest without the violence, then by all means do that. But at the same time, I do understand that there is a lot of people out there that is very angry, and that anger leads to violent actions or riotal behavior. And now, don't get me wrong, the looting and stuff that's going on, I have just from just like watching and doing my research, a lot of the looting, a lot of the people that are starting the looting aren't my black and brown sisters and brothers.
Mhm. Mhm.
It's the it's the other races that are doing it. Well, the other race that is doing it. So I think it's bad because we get a bad rep, especially as black people going out there to protest, and they're thinking, oh no, you just want to go out there and riot, and you're just causing the commotion, and it's really not us. But at the same time, it's my same black and brown brothers and sisters that's not doing the looting, but they're following in pursuit. You see what I'm saying? One person started, and then instead of us standing in the gap and saying, hey, this is not what we're out here for, this is not a part of our cause, this is not the message that we're trying to send, instead of stepping in and saying that, they're just doing the same thing. They're being followers. And for those that are being followers, it's just like, you can't sit here and try to be proactive against certain things, but continue to be a part of the problem. Like, you have to be a part of the
Mhm.
solution. And for us to be a part of the solution as a culture, we have to learn how to, in certain instances, be leaders. And
Mhm.
even when it's hard to be leaders, you have to learn how to be leaders. And when you step in and you say you want to be leaders, I remember I was watching the 85 South Show podcast, and they were talking about how we don't have any modern day Malcolm X's, or we don't have any modern day Martin Luther King. And I don't remember exactly who it was that said it, but one of them said, if no, we don't have any modern day Martin Luther Kings or Malcolm X's because nobody is willing to die for the cause. You have to understand, those men and those great leaders, those the most influential leaders, are the ones that was murdered for their cause. You see what I'm saying? So if
Mhm.
nobody's willing to literally pay the price, then there's no talking. There's no point of even, saying, there's no point of even complaining about us not having those public figures and stuff. Nobody's willing to just lay down their life on the line like that.
What would you say? So, in regards to writing, like, what would you say to those individuals who feel as though that this is what is causing attention to our cause? This is what's causing attention to our movement. What would you say to those individuals who believe that, at this time you shouldn't question our writing? Because and I'm only simply referring to our black and brown brothers and sisters who are participating in rioting and looting for those reasons, to cause attention to the movement, excluding those who are not contributing
I
to
would
our movement.
I would say that I would say to those specific individuals, I understand you're angry. I completely understand your pain, and I completely identify with your pain and your frustration. But at some point, we have to be better. We have
Mm-hmm.
to do better. And you have to understand that before all of this was getting noticed before the riots and stuff started. And the reason why it was getting noticed is because of the amount of eyes that was put on it and the amount of unity and people standing in solidarity with the situation.
So you would agree that we have more unity than we've had in a while, and the
This
simple
is,
exposure.
for me, this is the very
Hmm.
first time I've ever seen every last state in America be unified and have the same idea as far as this is wrong and this needs to stop and something needs to change. There's
So
in the
would you say?
as far as the history in my 23 years of living, this is the first time where I've seen all 50 states in this United Nation collectively agree that something's
Right.
wrong.
Hmm.
You see what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And not only that, we have our brothers and sisters in other countries. I've seen London protesting. I've seen Ireland protesting. I've seen
Hmm.
there's like a long list of people. I've even seen, even though they are one of the 50 states, but you got people all the way in Hawaii. And that's the most relaxed, chill place I can think of. And you have them 300 strong on surfboards protesting and standing in solidarity with us over here that is really being affected by it the most. So the
Right.
fact that we have so much of a collective effort to fight against this issue, that's what's changing it. That's
Hmm.
what, causing so many eyes to be put on it. That's what's causing so much attention from the politicians and the news stations and everything. Because believe it or not, if it wasn't for social media, we would not have this big of an impact on the world.
Hmm.
Wouldn't.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
like I say all the time, social media can be a blessing and a curse.
If you liked what we talked about in this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Join the conversation by posting a comment in the comment section. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can join the community as well. Hit that notification bell so you will not miss any of my next videos.